Rated M for mature.
Don't let your kids watch it!
Ah, spoiler alert.
Hey there, Artie!
And gas.
Just in case you missed the first warning, this game is rated M, and today on Dual Destinies, we're gonna find out why. Welcome back to Race Attorney Dual Destinies.
I'm scared and excited.
So, turnabout for tomorrow, trial day 1, things are not looking good for Athena, and Black Quill is taking the stand.
Yeah, I have a feeling also that the thing that will make this game M-rated will involve me having to voice someone, is my guess. So, that'll be fun!
Alright.
Oh boy!
Well, Black Quill's waiting,
2021.
and we gotta know the truth.
That'll tell you when we were recording this.
Exactly, it will.
They're like, Artie, it's
is
2024. Times have changed.
Well, look, I've recorded this in advance.
We're in an apocalypse now. It's like,
well, that doesn't matter right now.
you can watch Black Will.
If you're suffering the apocalypse now, just suck it up and watch this video. Come on, jeez. It's not that big of a deal. I lived through a pandemic, I'll have you know. I'm kidding.
We will be those, like, old people that are like...
If I go around if I go around unironically being like, I survived the pandemic, I'm tough. No. Just slap me in the face.
Okay.
I say it ironically, but not unironically. Anyhow, 7 years ago, by Black Quill, I went to the Cosmos Space Center with the intention of killing Dr. Sykes. But when I got to the robotics lab, I found Athena there instead. I would not be swayed from my purpose, so I waited for Dr. Sykes to return. And then I committed the act. Ah, how cathartic it was.
Is the volume at the same level we had last time?
Yes, I didn't touch it.
It just sounds quieter. Whatever.
Do you want to turn it up?
No, it's fine.
But little Ponko here witnessed the victim falling. In other words...
Objection!
I don't need any of your other words, old man. I can guess what happened. Which would be... She fell means she fell. Merely that. A mother and child fooling around. Perhaps she tripped. Not that it matters. When I entered the lab, there was no trace of Dr. Sykes to be seen. There was no dead body either. Of course, meaning that she must have left the room. So the murder occurred after the time period Ponko described in her testimony? Humph! You should hardly take stock in the words of a wind-up toy.
Objection!
Then how do you explain the fact that the defendant had the robot move something? Athena was always tinkering with robots on the operating table to amuse herself. And she always had Ponko move the heavy ones for her. That day was no different. Ponko moved a heavy robot for Athena. See? Black shoes.
Black shoes, okay.
This is awful. What he's saying seems to make sense, and yet...
Objection!
Yeah.
Prosecutor Black Quill, are you trying even now to turn away from the truth?
They're playing the objection for Von Karma, basically. Objection!
That's way too... Objection!
Yeah.
This is like, objection!
Yeah, it sounds weird.
Don't you realize we could bring the dark age of the law to a close today?
Objection!
You expect too much from me. I'm just a murderer beyond redemption. Why don't you just let me go so I can settle down into hell? Ugh. Prosecutor Blackwell's execution is tomorrow. If the truth doesn't come out now, it's all over. Are you saying that the little girl and the robot had nothing to do with the murder? That's right. So let's hear your verdict. If we don't hurry, I might miss the ferry across the Styx. Don't you dare, Judge. Don't forget I have hostages over here. And Simon, how long are you going to cover for her? Miss Blackquill! Forgive me, Aura. I never wanted you to do anything like this for me. But you agreed to this trial. If you have a counter-argument, then present your evidence. That's the rule of the courtroom. Isn't that right, Chief Prosecutor? Blackquill, you selfish... Well, to be frank, I don't like this, but it's my duty to make a decision. If no one has a counter-argument, I will announce my verdict. Is this really happening? Is it really going to end just like it did 7 years ago?
I wanted to do it so bad. Even now, I want to fly out of here and go save him.
No, I can't tell her. But how can I lie to Athena? If I can't prove Prosecutor Blackwell's innocence in this trial, I don't think Athena will ever forgive me. I can't let this happen. But I just don't have the evidence to counter Prosecutor Blackwell's testimony.
You're probably hiding important evidence. Another hold it. Who's it gonna be this time, Pearl? Or Apollo? Girl, get your butt back in the stand.
Athena! Are you feeling okay?
I can hear it. I can hear the voice of his heart. He's hiding something.
If he really is, I could sure use Athena's help here.
Are we allowed to?
Her power might be just the thing to get us through this.
Objection!
Sykes, Dono. No need for you to chime in here. Just accept that you're innocent.
Objection! These past 7 years, they've been just as hard on me, you know.
What are you talking about?
Do you remember that horrible, horrible trial? Are we gonna have a cutscene of this? Please, you have to listen to me! He didn't kill her! His heart's screaming that he didn't kill her!
Oh, I just realized back then she had her earring as a necklace.
Oh. Even now, every time I stand in the courtroom, it comes back to haunt me. Oh, even in the past, her thing has turned black.
Yeah, that
That's
happened
pretty
in the
cool.
first case.
No, but I like that. Not being heard, no matter how hard you try. Feeling so helpless. Yikes. Caught in people's stares. So scared that it feels like your chest is in a vise. I'm terrified of courtrooms. I want to run out of that door even now.
And yet you found a way to keep your fears at bay and become a lawyer. That's insane. She has basically PTSD of courtrooms in general, and she's a lawyer.
Yeah. Well, I think she... Again, kind of
Yeah.
what she says here, like, well, I can either be terrified of courtrooms, and like, that, or I can try and face my fear and change things for the better for the future. But that's rough on her, bro, because of her psychiatric problems. Thanks. That's because one day I came to realize that I had to fight. I couldn't give up. I exercised hard and studied hard. I wanted to become the strongest lawyer that I could be. This day has finally come. The day I've been looking forward to with all of my heart. This is why I became a lawyer. This is why I studied psychology. It was all to save you from this false conviction.
But Miss Sykes, do you realize what it would mean? You are the accused, after all. If you prove Prosecutor Blackwell innocent, then...
The only thing that matters is the truth. It's my duty to find out what that truth is. Simon, please give me this chance. The chance to shake off this fear that's been with me for 7 years and to face the truth.
Athena's being so brave, confronting her past like this. This might really be the last chance to save them both. Prosecutor Blackwell, please testify one more time about the incident 7 years ago.
I love how... Oh, never mind. He's not in the pose.
Fine, but your efforts will surely be in vain.
There was a pose before where he looked like absolutely disgusted.
Like the...
Where he's like,
That's
why are
probably
you
my
talking
favorite
to
of
me?
his poses.
It's so funny.
For I am not a man who can be cut down easily.
Here we go, Simon. Let me hear the voice of your heart.
Mood Matrix time.
Work for me, widget.
I went to the Cosmos Space Center with the intention of killing Dr. Sykes.
Anger.
But when I got to the robotics lab, I found Athena there instead.
Interesting, he's happy.
I would not be swayed from my purpose, so I waited for Dr. Sykes to return. I'm really happy about this. And then I committed the act. Ah, how cathartic it was.
Why is he so happy about
He's
all
happy to
this?
kill her. He's basically saying he's a terrible person for doing that.
So then why would he be angry in the first one?
Yeah, and see,
it's...
it's not Clay. He just doesn't have the gray hair in the past.
Alright. So then it's the question of, is it weird that he's happy?
Or is it weird that he's really angry?
That he saw Athena there. I think it's weird that he's angry.
He's angry at Athena here?
Yeah.
When we view your emotions alongside your testimony, we find the unexpected emotion. Wait a minute. There really isn't anything strange here.
I don't know, but I think maybe we made a mistake, Mr. Wright.
I think maybe you're right.
Let's take another look. There must be an unexpected emotion here somewhere. Well, maybe it's the fact that he's happy.
Because he was angry
Right
previously.
idea, wrong way. Okay.
This feeling of happiness. Even though the person you were looking for wasn't there, you felt happy. Why is that? Simple. When I was looking for Athena and I hadn't found her yet, I grew worried. So when I saw her in the robotics lab, I was happily relieved. Merely that.
Why? Down to 40?
Just now you said that you went to the Space Center to kill Dr. Sykes. But the first thing you did was look for her daughter instead. I had no intention of harming Athena, so I wanted to confirm that she was safe first. It was just part of my plan. Nothing contradictory about that.
But if you were gonna be a criminal and you were like, I'm gonna stab this woman, yeah, like nothing should be in your way. It should be fine to kill the child too.
The second I find an inconsistency, he cuts it down.
Simon knows the principles of analytical psychology. There's less noise now, but I don't see any instabilities we can latch onto.
I was afraid of that. We'll just have to keep chipping away at him then, bit by bit. Could you update his testimony, Athena?
You got it, boss. I'm waiting for Apollo to eventually come back in and be like, guys, I left you for like 3 cases because I've been searching this whole thing and now I have all of this new evidence.
Left us for like half a case. I went for the Cosmos Space Center with the intention of killing Dr. Sykes. Aw, that's nice. When I found Athena in the robotics lab, I was relieved.
Yay.
But I would not be swayed from my purpose, so I waited for Dr. Sykes to return.
Still weird that he's happy.
And when she did, I plunged the katana in.
Why are you sad, bro? You weren't sad before.
Not even you can falsify your emotions, Prosecutor Blackwell.
That face.
Yeah, that's my favorite of his faces.
You could make that memeable so easily.
Disgusting.
Disgusting.
When you said that you killed Dr. Sykes in your testimony, you felt sadness. Why would someone who had laid in wait to kill her be sad at her death? Such an obvious attack. Yes, I felt sadness, but it wasn't for her. I felt sorrow for Athena and her circumstances.
So why would you kill her?
He can't be talking about that, can he?
I was just a convenient subject for her research. I swear, we're gonna get into some, like, creepy, like...
Child experiment
child
stuff.
abuse, and it's gonna be sad. I'm gonna be mad.
Dr. Sykes was so intent on her research, she forced her daughter to undergo experiments. My objective was to save Athena. From an obsessive scientist who treated her own daughter like a research subject. What? I went to the psychology lab first. That's where I would usually find Athena playing. But that day was different. I heard someone crying in the robotics lab next door. Was Athena being subjected to yet another experiment? I thought as I went to see. Conveniently, Athena had cried herself to sleep, so all I had to do was wait and kill. So that's why he was relieved when he saw Athena. But is this story really true? I'm not sure how much to believe.
And the rough thing is Athena kind of has that blocked, again, trauma response. Mm-hmm. She has that blocked in her psych locks, so to speak, so we can't really confirm with her either. She doesn't really have memory of the situation. Mm-hmm. Mr. Wright?
How are you doing, Athena? Still hanging in there?
Somehow. I'm a lot stronger than I look, boss. Now let's take a look at this. The noise level actually increased? That's what I was...
Ooh. It went up? I've never seen it do that before.
Prosecutor Blackwell's lying somewhere in his testimony. As a matter of fact, he's piling lie on top of lie. in an attempt to make his claim sound more believable. He's trying even harder to suppress his true feelings, and that's what's causing the noise.
How in the world should I approach this? I can either use an evidence-based approach if I can find a contradiction. Otherwise, I should look for an inconsistency in his emotions. Now Mood Matrix is getting complicated,
See,
but good.
I like that, though, because before it was like,
Very
what's
simple.
the
Oh, look,
mood?
he's happy when he's talking about how sad he was at the death.
Yeah.
There are no flaws in my testimony, and his baldness is prepared to give his verdict. Give up on this lost cause and let the law free me of these chains already.
Objection!
Absolutely not.
I don't think so. Not while I'm around. Now, contradictory testimony or inconsistent emotions? Which should I tackle first?
We have to tackle both.
We can, like, basically toggle back and forth.
Let's try emotions first. That
See
would
if
be
there are
easier.
any new ones.
Yeah.
Okay, let's look for inconsistent emotions.
Got it, boss. But if you want to try looking for a contradictory statement instead, just let me know. I can easily switch over. I just want to see if it's updated at all.
I heard crying from the next door. Of course I was worried.
He's surprised. That makes sense.
Nothing seems wrong yet. I hurried over and opened the door to the robotics lab.
Okay.
But before I could lead Athena out of there, curse my luck, Dr. Sykes came in.
That's fine.
I refused to hand Athena over, so I had no choice but to kill my mentor.
I feel like all of those are reasonable.
Okay.
So let's check the statements. If you see an unusual or out of place emotion, just point it out.
Is there really an inconsistency in his emotions, though?
We could take a break and go back to looking for contradictory testimony.
Let's try that.
I think that's the thing we need to do.
Okay, let's compare the testimony to the evidence one more time. This is one of the best parts of the game right here, I think, is Mood Matrix. It's a good puzzle.
Crying from next door, of course he's worried.
Hurried over and opened the door to the robotics lab. Before you could lead Athena out of there, Dr. Sykes came in.
I gotta hand it to him. He's good.
He's very good. He looks like a Fire Emblem character, right?
He does. Like, honestly, half of the characters
He's like
in
Long
Phoenix
Clay,
Wright could
or
be.
Long Ku.
Yeah.
He's got the killing edge and everything.
My husband.
He's
when
the
I
edgy
played-
Myrmidon that you get in the game. Who's the
Yeah.
red unit that you have to talk to with
Dude,
the,
that's
the troubadour?
That's my husband in Fire Emblem. No, I played Fire Emblem Awakening 2 times. I married Crom accidentally. I paired him up.
That
I
happens.
paired up with him one too many times and had the weirdest support conversations.
And you married Long Ku.
And then I married Lonku. I want to marry Gaius because he likes candy.
Sugar.
I want to name myself Red Robin.
Yes.
So that Gaius marries the burger joint.
So one thing, they mentioned the security tape only saw Blackwell and not Sykes go in.
Oh, okay.
So I think that's it.
Objection!
Either that or nope, we're too smart for the game. Prosecutor Blackwell, your statement is inconsistent with this evidence. And what's your opinion, Chief Prosecutor? As always, I'm afraid the only thing that is logically inconsistent here is Mr. Wright himself. In that case, as always, I will give Mr. Wright a penalty. Gah! Maybe I'd better look for inconsistent emotions instead. Now, contradictory testimony or inconsistent emotions, which should I tackle first?
I guess his... I don't know.
If we go back,
Because the emotions seem to line up, but like... He's surprised, he's
sad and worried, that seems
fine.
it might just be he's more surprised here.
Yeah.
Ah, that's what it is.
We're too smart for the game.
How odd. Why would you register surprise at opening the door to the lab? Alright, fine. I'll explain if I must. What surprised me was... Ponko. That toy figure attacked me. Dr. Sykes knew full well of my plan to rescue Athena. But she couldn't stand guard over her daughter 24 hours a day. So Dr. Sykes had Ponko do it? That's right. She ordered Ponko to forcibly remove me on sight. So I slashed Ponko up with the katana that was there in the lab. That rickety old puppet wasn't worthy of that fine blade.
Mr. Wright, it happened again. There's even more noise now.
No, doofus, stop doing it. It's at 100% now. What's going on here? It's like Aladdin lying while during the Cyclops and they're getting more.
That happened in the
That
game.
happened in Aladdin.
Whenever we find an opening, he covers it up with lies. We'll never get rid of the noise at this rate.
It's pretty hard to keep telling coherent lies like that. His mind and will really are as sharp and strong as a katana. Alright, what should I tackle first this time? Want to go back to my emotions?
Well, if you go back to emotions, what if it goes to 110%?
It's impossible.
Let's give it a good look then.
Let's just take a look at his emotions, see if anything changed.
Womp,
What if,
womp.
with a feeling of dread, I opened the robotics lab door? Just then, Ponko attacked me! I retaliated by cutting it into pieces.
That's fine.
But before I could lead Athena out of there, curse my luck, Dr. Sykes came in.
He's more mad
At the robot than
at the
Dr. Sykes.
robot than at his mentor.
I refused
That's
to hand
kind
Athena
of funny.
over, so I had no choice but to kill my mentor.
I think that's funny. I think that's the weird thing. That he's more mad at the robot than at the mentor. But I don't know how...
It's actually, there is an inconsistency in his testimony now. That's not emotional related.
If you see an unusual or out of place emotion, just point it out.
Is there really an inconsistency in his emotions, though?
If you don't see any problems, we can go back.
Testimony.
With
With a feeling of dread, I opened the robotics lab door. Just then, Ponko attacked me. I retaliated by cutting it into pieces. But before I could lead Athena out of there, curse my luck, Dr. Sykes came in. I refused to hand Athena over, so I had no choice but to kill my mentor.
Well, it's probably one of the last two statements.
I think it's actually this one.
Retaliated. Oh, because he did it later.
Because he did
'Cause
it
he
after,
did it after-
it was bloody.
Yeah.
Objection!
Compounding lies with more lies is never the answer, Prosecutor Blackwell. Take a look at this photo. That's the photo of the supposed moment of the murder, isn't it? How many more times must I see that which damned me for my sin? The ironic thing is, I think this picture is actually going to be your savior now. See the bloodstain at the end of Ponko's arm where it was severed with the katana? I hope you aren't claiming that it's the robot's blood, Mr. Wright. No, most likely the blood was transferred there from the bloody katana. The katana already had blood on it? So then it must have been the victim's blood? That's right. But if that's the case, we found a glaring inconsistency. You said in your testimony that you cut up Ponko and then you killed Dr. Sykes. But in spite of that, the victim's blood is already on Ponko's arm in this picture. What? But that couldn't be! Exactly. In order for the blood to have transferred from the sword to Ponko's arm, the victim must have been stabbed first before the robot was slashed. In other words, Prosecutor Blackwell, your entire testimony is nothing but one giant ball of lies. Gah! Tell the court the truth, Prosecutor Blackwell, now. You have no idea what you're doing.
His voice? There's so much discord! I'm hearing not just one or two, but a bunch of rampaging emotions here. It's hard to describe. It's like a violent whirlpool or something.
Phoenix Wright, you will pay for this. Never have I been forced to reveal so much, but the rest I'll take to my grave! Prosecutor Blackwell, you are on the witness stand. You are obligated to tell the truth. Isn't that the rule of the courtroom?
All of these complex emotions. They seem to be flowing from one source. I think whatever he really saw that day is what's causing these feelings. Oh, I remember this from before.
He has an overflow of every
The
emotion. Following the sound of crying, I opened the lab door and then... I saw it. That terrible scene!
Well,
But before I could lead Athena out of there, curse my luck, Dr. Sykes came in. I had no choice but to kill my mentor.
well, it's probably the one that updated that horrifying scene. Oh boy. Bro, I
So what's
swear.
causing it? We have the robotics
Robotics
lab,
lab,
Ponko,
Ponko.
Athena, or himself.
What's causing strong emotions? Probably Athena. Because he probably saw something with her.
When you opened the door and saw Athena, you became overwhelmed by your emotions. Isn't that right, prosecutor? You should know better. And though it's pathetic, I admit I'm terrified to speak of it. Prosecutor Blackquill, Miss Sykes is innocent. I will always believe that with all my heart.
That's not good. You're a defense attorney. not a...
He's following his heart with a Tinkerbell necklace.
That is true. You just need to put a Tinkerbell necklace on him, and then you're good. No one
Now-
will get that.
Now, can't you find it within yourself to believe in me too? Athena is innocent, huh? Can you honestly say you believe that to be true? Right, Dono? I give you my word. Now tell me what you really saw when you opened that door.
I'm scared.
Curse you, Phoenix Wright!
Is it gonna be a cutscene? Oh boy.
It was a tragedy. One I'll never forget. When I arrived at the lab, Dr. Sykes was already dead.
Okay.
She was lying on the operating table, while the bloody katana lay on the floor,
Okay.
and standing between the two,
Oh.
covered in blood, was Athena.
Oh.
She smiled, with a far-off look in her eyes, as she sweetly said,
Uh-oh. I'm scared. Hi. Hi, bud. Something's wrong with Mom, so I'm taking her apart to fix her. Oh, God. Okay.
and that's why it's rated M.
Okay. Athena. Girl, you okay, bud?
That's what I saw. And now you have it. The truth that you so desperately wanted.
Again, I'll give Athena this. She told us herself she did not know the difference between robots and humans.
Yep.
But why? That's what I want to know. Was she like, oh, I'm feeling sick? And she's like, no, you'll feel better if I do this.
Yeah.
Also, Edgeworth joked about this.
No, he wasn't joking about it.
I know, but he was like, yo, this could be the thing. And we're like, no, that
Please
can't
don't say
be.
it. No. Prosecutor Blackwell finally tells the truth. And this is what it is. It's beyond devastating.
I tried to take my mother apart. Yeah, I'm shaking at the same time, Athena. I... No! Girl is gonna pass out. Hopefully. Please.
Probably.
So it was me, huh? I'm the one who killed my mother.
Athena! As I said, right, the truth isn't always pretty. Murder, disassembly on an operating table, a scientist using her daughter as a guinea pig. Sadly, it appears that my theory was correct after all.
Objection!
It's true that Athena didn't like her mother's research, but you dare cast aspersions on my mentor by claiming Athena was used in such a manner? Dr. Sykes could be awkward with people, but she loved her daughter with all her heart.
She loved me.
Your mother hated to see you suffer because you could hear the voices of people's hearts. She wanted to set you free of your pain, so she worked tirelessly on her research. Do you remember those headphones you hated so much?
Yes. My head hurt every time I wore them.
No, Athena. It's just the opposite. They emitted sound waves to nullify emotional input from the voices of people around you. Your power was much stronger then than it is now. And those headphones were what enabled you to carry on with everyday life.
No. be true. And why? Why would I have done something like that to somebody who loved me so much?
Her love for you was real. That I can guarantee. That's why I knew. That what happened to you had to have been some kind of mistake. I couldn't let you be punished for it. So you took the blame yourself. You and your mentor are more alike than you know. Ponka was a witness, so I put it in the case, held Athena close, and vacated the lab. I threw Ponka away in the boarding lounge trash chute. And I hid the case on the Space Center grounds. It would seem that we now have all of the facts of this case.
The man was 23?
Who?
Blackwell?
Yeah, he was
Dang.
23. No! Not yet! It can't end like this!
Objection!
Do not disgrace yourself, Mr. Wright. The truth has been revealed. Or are you the type of man to turn your back to things that disagree with you? I'm not. But this... I can't give up now. I have to say something, anything, even if it's a bluff. I've always managed to pull through that way in the past. I have to make it work.
I'm gonna be real. I don't think this game should be rated M.
Really?
I think that the Dahlia case where the dude died on the stand was more traumatic and creepy than this.
Here's the thing. ESRB is very strict with showing children in violent situations.
I will give you that. That is true.
And that the image of Athena, like, smiling, covered in blood,
Yeah.
that's, I think, what pushed it to the M rating. But I agree, this
Yeah.
is the tamest M rating
This
game
is-
that I've ever played.
Probably, but it's more like a, if this is an M rating, then that one where we exercise Dahlia to hell, I feel
I disagree.
needs a-
That was not a, that was still T rating.
That was the
it
one.
dealt with dark themes, but
It did. That was the one where I like freaked out and I needed like an hour break after to be
Yeah.
like, oh, that just happened.
Yep.
Maybe, I don't know.
You also had more advanced warning with that, whereas that one just came out of nowhere.
That
for
one
you.
came out of nowhere. I'm also older now,
True.
and I've gone through more things, so I feel like this is a little easier to handle. Maybe that does not sound
Yeah,
good.
I just
but
remember I was playing this and I'm like, okay, why is this T? Then I saw the image of the thing. I'm like, that's why.
that's probably why it's M.
The defense is prepared to present evidence.
Mr. Wright,
Yes, Athena?
it's okay. You can stop now. I don't want you or anyone else to suffer any longer for my sake.
Athena, what are you saying?
I killed my mother. That's the truth. It's just like Prosecutor Edgeworth said. We have to face it, no matter how much it hurts.
Dang,
I just-
A+ voice acting. My gosh.
I admit my guilt. But I want to know why.
Right.
Could I please be granted just one chance to tell everyone what I recall?
It appears Miss Sykes is much braver than you, Mr. Wright. What say you, Your Honor? In light of her courage, will the court give Miss Sykes this opportunity to confess? Very well. Then if you would, please take the stand, Miss Sykes.